Hello friends, and welcome back to Swift Lessons for another by request song tutorial. In today's session, I'm going to be breaking down the acoustic version of Coldplay's 2002 hit, The Scientist. Now, I'm going to take you through the chord progressions and also the strumming patterns for the intro, verse, and chorus sections, and you can follow along using my PDF study guide with diagrams at patreon.com/swiftlessons. Real quick, big thanks to Rajat Prasad in Ahmedabad, India. Thank you so much for putting in this request. If you, the viewers at home, have a song that you would like for me to teach next, click through the link in the description to swiftlessons.com and help me plan my upcoming lessons. Now, let's get started with a full demonstration of the tune for you to jam along with later.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. You don't know how lovely you are. I had to find you, tell you I need you, tell you I set you apart. Tell me your secrets and ask me your questions. Oh, let's go back to the start. Running in circles, coming in tails, heads on the science apart. Nobody said it was easy. Oh, it's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said that it would be this hard. I'm going back to the start. I was just guessing numbers and figures, pulling the puzzles apart. Questions of science, science in progress, don't speak as loud as my heart. And tell me you love me, or come back and haunt me. Oh, and I'll rush to the start. Running in circles, chasing our tails, coming back as we are. Nobody said it was easy. Oh, it's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said that it would be this hard. Or take me back to the start.
Okay, a close look at the fretboard, getting started with our intro section. We're in an altered tuning here, so we have the high E string tuned up to F. That's going to give us the ability to keep that string ringing as we move about the fretboard playing these various chord shapes up and down the neck. Okay, demonstrating the intro section at a nice slow tempo, it's going to sound like this. Okay, so 2 different variations to the F major chord. I've got the 3rd fret of the A string, the 3rd fret of the D string, that's my ring finger and pinky. I've got my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and my index finger on the 1st fret of the B string. Again, I have that high E string tuned up to F, so I'm able to let that ring out open. Now I could also wrap my thumb around to the 1st fret of the low E string if I've got the finger length and get a low root. Okay, I have a simple strumming pattern. It's going to sound like this one more time over the F major chord. All right, a little bit slower. Okay, so that was down, 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 up. Okay, with the count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Okay, with those 16th notes right there at the very, very end. Now, that's an interesting strumming pattern because we're putting emphasis in between beats 2 and 3, as opposed to putting the emphasis on the 2 beat and the 4 beat. Okay, so one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Now, we're going to do something very similar to the F major and F sus2 chords. On that emphasized downstroke, we're going to remove the middle finger, creating an F sus2 chord. Okay, so just lifting up that middle finger there. It's going to sound like this. Okay, throwing in some extra 16th notes there at the end. So that was down, 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 up, down, up. And also be sure to challenge yourself. You got to be able to count it out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and Okay, you put those 2 measures together and it sounds like this. Again, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and Okay, if you're able to do that, then we're ready to jump into the verse. Okay, excellent work everybody. We have the intro section down. Now we're jumping into the verse section. We're going to have 3 different chords: a D minor, a B flat major, and an F major chord, then followed by the F sus2 variation. Okay, it's going to sound like this. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that's going to repeat all the way throughout the verse. Okay, so personally, this D minor chord shape, getting it started, required a little bit of practice on my part. I have my thumb wrapped around to the 10th fret of the low E string. That's kind of optional, it could be muted as well. I've got my ring finger and pinkies on the 12th fret of the A and D string. And then I've got 2 fingers at work here, the index and the middle finger. They're going to be on the 10th fret of the G and B strings. Okay, so 10, 12, 12, 10, 10, and then the high E string, open as it will be throughout the chord progression. Okay, so on this chord, we're going to shift into playing a more simplified strumming pattern. One more time. A little bit slower. Okay, so very simple. It's just down, 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 up. Or 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a. We'll do the same thing on the chord B flat major now. Okay, so this is just going to be like the F chord, but we're going to be in the 6th fret position. Okay, so 6, 8, 8, 7, and then 6 on the B string, and then also the high E string open, performing that exact same note. Okay, then finally, we're going to go to the F major chord, and we're going to play. Okay, so That was just down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Then on the fourth go around of that pattern, we're going to remove the middle finger right at the end of the pattern. Down, down, move the middle finger, and hit that down, down, up. Now, occasionally I'll also throw in some 16th note strums there. Down, up, if you want to put in a little bit more energy into the chord progression. Okay, you put all that together and we have everything we need for the verse section. Starting with that D minor chord shape, B flat, F major. All right, just like that, repeating all the way throughout the verse. Okay, very good everyone. We have the intro and the verse section. Now we're jumping into the chorus section. Before we get started, I just want to give you a quick tip. One of the most important details to getting a good acoustic guitar track is making sure that you have the right pick for the job. So a song like this wouldn't call for a very heavy pick. Instead, I'm going to use something on the thinner side to get that nice, light, percussive sound. Okay, looking at this chorus section, it's going to sound like this. Getting started with the chord B flat major. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nobody said it was easy, F. Oh, it's such a shame for us to part.
Repeat.
Nobody said it was easy, F. No one ever said that it would be this hard.
Alright, cliffhanging on the C major chord. Okay, so very simple. We had the B flat major for 2 measures with that very, very simple down, 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 up strumming pattern. Feel free to throw in some extra embellishments in that strumming pattern. Okay, so the B flat. Okay, so the pattern got 4 repetitions, which is 2 measures. Then we'll go to the F major chord and play. Okay, removing the middle finger right at the end of the 4th repetition of that F sus2 chord. Okay, you put the B flat and the F together and it's gonna sound like this. A 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 F. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That time throwing in the 16th notes. We need to repeat that once more, the B flat.
Nobody said it was easy, F. No one ever said that it was.
Then I'm gonna go up to the C major chord, just take that B flat up a whole step. Now I am in the 8th fret position. I'm gonna play down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Letting it ring out, and I'm gonna sing, I'm going back to the start, taking me back to F major to begin the instrumental section. Okay, tremendous everybody. We have the intro, we have the verse, now we have the chorus section down. Next, we need to learn really the last thing that you need to get down in order to be able to perform this song. It's just the instrumental section and it's very brief. But we are going to be combining the strumming elements that we saw in the intro with those that we saw in the verse and the chorus. It's going to sound like this. A 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and a. Okay, let's put that together. Okay, getting started with the F major chord, we're going to apply our verse strumming pattern with 16th note strums at the end. So, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. Or 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 E and up. Then move up to the B flat major chord, and we're going to apply the intro strumming pattern with 16th note strums at the end. So, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and down, up, down, up. All right, then we're gonna go back to the F major chord and apply that exact same strumming pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and. Then apply it once more between F and F sus2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and. Making sure to remove the middle finger from the G string right on that emphasized downstroke. You put all that together and we have, real slow, with the F major chord getting us started. 1, 2, 3, and 4 E and a 1 and 2. Just like that. Okay, tremendous work everybody. You have everything you need to be able to perform now. The intro, the verse, the chorus, and the instrumental break. Next, we would have verse number 2, which will be played identically to verse number 1. That's going to be followed by chorus number 2, which is the same as chorus number 1. Then instrumental number 2, which will be the same as instrumental number 1. Now, to finish the tune, we're going to have the coda section. It's really just 5 repetitions of the verse chord progression with some extra dynamics, probably some extra 16th notes, and random combinations of the intro and verse strumming patterns. So you really get to be expressive here with your strumming. So you're going to repeat the chord progression: D minor, B flat major, F major, and then F to F sus2 5 times. The final 4 we're going to be singing. Okay, throwing in some extra strums there. Then on the final one, we're going to bring down the dynamics. And we're also going to slow things down. In music, we call that a retardando. Okay, and it's going to sound like this. Ending on the F major chord, nice and easy. Congratulations everybody, you're ready to perform. Alright friends, thanks so much for checking out this lesson on The Scientist. I hope you enjoyed it. Big thanks to my supporters at patreon.com/swiftLessons. I hope you're enjoying all your extra resources. Thanks to you guys, I've got many more lessons coming up, so keep checking back. Please subscribe, please share. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia, saying happy picking.